Hey internet friends, I am here to do a new series. I had someone suggest I should do a huge declutter of my fragrances, and I think I'm going to probably kind of go through them a little bit before I do that declutter, just because I don't even remember half of them. So as I kind of like learn and go through them, I'll put aside the ones that I like and I don't like, and then I'll do a declutter for you when I feel I have a better grasp of my collection. But until then, hanging out with Lori was nice enough to let me jump on board on one of the projects that she has going, which is Fragrance Friday. So happy Fragrance Friday, everybody! This is going to be my first episode, but from watching her videos, essentially what she does is she picks a fragrance a week and she kind of dives into it. Like, it's not just a simple of, oh, this is fragrance A and it smells like strawberries, the end. It's more, this is what the fragrance is. These are its top notes, its middle notes, its bottom layer. You can clearly tell she appreciates fragrance. And I think what really blew my mind is that she could smell it and she's like, oh, I really get that note of this and how it transforms into this. And I'm just like, people can actually do that with fragrance? Clearly got a lot to learn. So I thought it would be easiest to pick a fragrance that I absolutely love, and I was wrong. But this is the second oldest perfume I have in my collection. I actually have the first perfume I ever bought is still in my collection. But this one is the hair mist version of my second purchase perfume, and I love the crap out of that fragrance. I've had it in my collection in some form since I was about 16. And as I was doing kind of like my research on what this fragrance is, I found out it was discontinued, which I'm a little bit sad. We have a Shoppers Drug Mart here, which is similar to like Boots or Walgreens, depending where you are, and they have this fragrance for $19.99 with like, I think, a body lotion and a shower gel in it. And I'm like, nah, like, I'll get it whenever. And now I'm so tempted just to pick up another one just to have it in my collection, but I'm like, no! This is how you got yourself into this mess in the first place. No more buying stuff. So I'm sad to see that it is discontinued, just because it does have a nostalgia aspect to it, but it probably is still one of my more preferred scents. And you're probably like, what frickin' scent is it? Because you've been rambling on for 2 minutes. This is Aquolina's Pink Sugar. Now, like I said, I thought it would be easy talking to you about a scent that I've worn and I've loved. I've gone through, I think it's 2 bottles of this one, and then once this is gone, it'll be my 3rd bottle of this one. But I don't know, just smelling it, the best I could do is like spicy vanilla. And I don't think that tells you really anything other than it's sweet and spicy. And that's more because, like, I think spicy in my mind either goes to like curry, red pepper flakes, or cinnamon and nutmeg, and it's neither of those. I'm not sure which direction of spicy I think it's going. All I know is it's got like that little bit of, it's got a little bit of spice because it makes your nose feel a little puckered when you smell it, but then at the end it's just pure sweet, pure sugar. Yeah, spicy sugar. Spicy vanilla sugar. That's how I would describe it. So I did what I do best, and I turned to my friend the internet to tell me what is my fragrance. So I laughed when I read this, and then I wrote it down and I laughed as I was writing it. But Pink Sugar by Aquolina is a very sweet fragrance that smells like fruity candy floss. If you take out the fruity aspect in there, 100% agree. I get 0 fruit whatsoever. But candy floss, I could see that. That's sugar, and it smells like sugar to me. So, alright, we got 1 out of the 2 things so far. The top notes. So our first layer, that's the note that, or when you spray it on and it's like that first scent that you're supposed to get. Then as it dries down, you get your middle layer, and then once it sets on your skin, you get the bottom layer. So the top notes are bergamont, Sicilian orange, and a green nuance of fig leaves. Alright, we got none of that. And even after I read this, I went in and I tried to smell it, and I had it like in my nose, and I'm like, I get none of this. Like, I like Sicilian oranges. I love that fresh orange scent. And I like bergamot. To me, I always thought bergamot was lime because it always smelled like lime to me, but those are those like fresh, like perfect things to smell when you wake up in the morning sort of fruity scents, and I get none of those. I also don't get the fig leaves. I'm not sure what fig leaves smell like, but I'm assuming either nutty, fruity, or earthy, and I don't get that. So yeah, it kind of doesn't help when you don't know what half of these things smell like. Anyways, moving on. In the heart of the fragrance, so our middle layer now, we have a thin lily of the valley note that enjoys the company of licorice blossom and red fruits. So two things I hate are floral fragrances. I do think they smell nice. Most florals give me headaches. So to know there's floral in here blew my mind. And then to be accompanied by licorice blossom. If there's one thing like personally hate, like not an allergy, not an intolerance, I just hate licorice. Like that anise seed, star anise, black licorice scent. And it does say blossom in there, so it may not smell like licorice at all, but when I see the word licorice, that's where my mind instantly goes, and I'm happy. I get none of that. But I'm a little disappointed that I never got this red fruits note. Because to me, I think like raspberries, black currants, pomegranates, like I think that would be a really nice addition to this, but I can't say I ever picked up on that. And then, this is the one that got me, and I think this is the winner here. It says, the gourmand dry down. I like the accent I put on that. The gourmand dry down is vanilla, caramel, woodsy, and musky notes. And I'm like, all right, that's it. So I would describe Pink Sugar as a very sweet fragrance that smells like spicy candy floss. It is a gourmand fragrance. I should literally look up what gourmand means because I'm probably using it completely wrong, but it is a fragrance accompanied by vanilla, caramel, woodsy notes, and musky notes. I think that describes it perfect. I think those woodsy and musky is the spicy that I'm kind of going for. And then the vanilla and the caramel. Well, I don't really get caramel. I think it would just be vanilla, woodsy, and musky notes. We clearly have a long way to go on this fragrance journey, so thank you for delving into Aquolina's Pink Sugar with me and making me realize that I've been wearing this for over 10 years and there is way more to this fragrance than I thought there was. Yeah. I will see you guys next week, hopefully with a fragrance that I am able to actually see the different components in it. I think we really need one that actually shows the different layers in order to start learning how to actually do this. But until then, thank you. I will see you next time, and go check out Lori. Bye guys.